हाय गाइस, तो आज है डे 3 ऑफ 30 डेज 30 इकॉन वीडियोस चैलेंज। और इस वीडियो में हम बात करेंगे कि हाउ कैन वी राइट अ जजमेंट पैराग्राफ फॉर अ 12 मार्क क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम अक्टूबर नवंबर 23 पेपर 23 दैट सेज assess whether supply side policy is the only way of reducing long term unemployment in an economy. Now, whenever you are asked such questions in which you need to provide a judgment whether something or anything is the only solution, keep the following three things in mind. First, acknowledge that something or anything is important as a solution to the problem that we are addressing. For example, in our question, it is a supply side policies which should be acknowledged and validated in the judgment paragraph as being a problem solver for unemployment. Second, once you have acknowledged it, then say, however, it should not be seen as the sole solution. Do not say it is not the sole solution. Instead say, economists may not view it as a sole solution, and then mention what that something is not addressing as a solution to the problem and what alternative policies should be considered into account. And then, lastly, end your answer on the line that a holistic policy approach or a comprehensive policy approach or a balanced combination or an inclusive approach should be implemented instead. Now, here's a sample judgment paragraph for the question that was mentioned at the start, and here's how you could go about it. You could say that in conclusion, while supply-side policies play a crucial role in addressing long-term unemployment by improving labor market flexibility, enhancing skills, and fostering innovation, they should not be viewed as the sole solution. Demand-side policies, such as fiscal stimulus and monetary measures, also play a pivotal role in boosting AD and creating employment opportunities, especially curing cyclical unemployment, which supply-side policies might fail to address. Additionally, addressing structural issues in the economy such as income inequality, poverty, and access to education is also essential for sustainable reductions in long-term unemployment. Hence, policymakers must have a comprehensive approach to both supply-side and demand-side policies, along with structural reforms to effectively tackle long-term unemployment. Guys, do remember that while introductions are your first impressions to your essays, conclusions are your last and lasting impressions. That's all for day 3 guys. मिलेंगे अब day 4 में.